Welcome back to a crash course in circuit theory. In the last video, I talked about using electrical symbols. Once again, it would be extremely time consuming if we had to draw the component object for our circuit networks. So the engineers felt it would be more convenient if we just use shapes to represent our electrical components. But sometimes this can be very confusing to the beginning electrical engineering student. So what I've done is I've decided that maybe it will be easier if we can represent these symbols as just a simple box. And around the box we have terminals that we use to connect these components together, at least for analysis purposes. However, once you start actually constructing electrical circuits on a breadboard or on a PCB, the shape of the symbol will become very useful because at least at that point you'll know what the component will be without having to look up the name. I talked about the IV matrix, and the IV matrix gives us a chance to determine what is the behavior of the voltage and the current at that point. We said that the voltage at a terminal could go up or it can go down. Also, we said that current can flow either out of that terminal or into the terminal. Now, relating that to a component itself, a component could have terminals all around it, depending on whether it is a two-terminal, three-terminal, or multi-terminal component. And the box or the component actually becomes the reference. Now, the box reference could be a single component like a resistor, capacitor, or a transistor, or it can be a complex component like an ultrasonic sensor or a temperature sensor. Lastly, the box could also represent a very complex circuit such as an amplifier or a filter. However, in any one of these three options, you still can represent it as a single box with connections around it or terminals around it. And at those terminals, you have a voltage that you can measure. And according to the situation, the voltage could either increase or decrease. Likewise, current can either flow into the terminal or out of the terminal. Of course, if it flows into the terminal, it's actually flowing into the box. So we say the box is sinking current. On the other hand, current can flow out of the terminal, which actually means that it's flowing out of the box. So we say the box is sourcing current. There are basically two situations that we would like to analyze and help you understand. The first situation is a circuit with a single source, and the second situation is a circuit where it has multiple sources. So in the next video, I will explain how to analyze or how to understand both of those two options. Thank you.